clash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to the home of the Colorado Buffaloes, Boulder, Colorado. As we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the Utah Utes, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Buffaloes will kick it away to start us off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He had a vision of getting loose, but he'll go out of bounds at the 18. Shotgun, they go to the ground. And a pickup of 8 opens a whirl of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Utes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Makes the grab. Breaks into the open. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They'll keep it on the ground. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Finds space on the right. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
And the Utes are moving quickly down the field. Running back searching for a hole. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
The Utes started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Touchdown, Utah! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
How about that first drive? The hardest thing to do in college football is win on the road. They're the underdog coming into a hostile environment. What do? Possession 1, go right down the field and shut everybody in this building up.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Takes a handoff. It's Dickey. Got enough for the first down and wants more. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground. He gets north fast.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Dickey. Finds a little space. Turning it on! They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab.
Coaches always tell their quarterbacks, you can't go broke taking a profit. You can't always hit posts and bombs deep down the field. If the coverage takes away throws downfield, just take what's underneath and let your receiver advance the football.
Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Snap to the back. Fighting off the defender. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
And the Buffaloes getting set on 1st and 10. Caught behind the line. It's Yates. They'll ride him out of bounds. That's the good pickup, spotted at the 25-yard line.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
The Buffaloes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Now on the move. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
And the Buffaloes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Finds his big tight end. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Buffaloes come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll go to the fullback. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
One of the coolest things I love about football is the strategy. Like, first drive, what are they going to line up in? What are they going to try to take advantage of? How are they going to attack us? And so far, this offense has had some success. This defense now getting in their territory. They need to figure out some answers to some of these questions.
Off the play fake on first down. And he's chased out of bounds at the 6-yard line, and they'll try to stick it in from there.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They go to the ground. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Trying to pick it up on the ground.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. Was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. Lots of time left, and we are ready to get back to it and open the second period. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Third down has been right in the wheelhouse for this offense. 2 for 2 on this drive and trying to do it again and score a touchdown.
Timeout, Colorado.
Trying to pick up a first down. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. They're going to run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bucs! Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed to play, boom, they got him. I mean, you think about it. Whether it was a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
And he made the extra point without problem. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Utah has it back in the offense coming onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Keep it on the ground. Plows through the defense. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Tight end now in motion. The give to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. Second and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Wants to fire on second down. Makes the grab. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And first down for the offense.
And the Utes are flying down the field. On the run, it's Doyle. Inside the 35. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
To the air on first down. Rushes on him. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They're dealing with a second and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He'll try it again on second and 10. This time he's got him. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
The Utes will line it up on first and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. He'll be wrestled out of bounds at about the 7-yard line.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
And the Utes have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll move the tight end. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Utes! A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wide receiver going in motion. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get them out of a spot.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Got his man in the middle. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Wants to adjust the pattern. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw on 1st down. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Dickey. Look out, he's got room. Found a little room out of the wildcat that time, just short of the 1st down.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
The Buffaloes come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Pucks it out of the air. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down.
Listen, at this point, the end of the 1st half, you're trying to generate some points. 1st downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that 3rd. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. And the Buffaloes now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air on 2nd down. Throws to the tight end. Picked off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year and comes up with a massive play right there.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Going right to work up top. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
They'll go back to the air on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
Now facing a third and long from the 50-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
They punted away on fourth down. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. From the gun, the running back looking for room. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Looking to scramble. He'll pull it down and run. He gets it up to the 17 before being wrestled out of bounds.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use the speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save a hit and just get out of bounds.
Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
Third downs are a huge determining factor in winning and losing games. And what a great play by the defense that time. Going up against one of the best third down offenses in the entire country. Great job breaking on the ball and helping force the incompletion.
Return goes out of bounds.
Stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Starting to feel a little pressure. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Snagged out of the air. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Utes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be chased out of bounds inside his own 20 at the 18-yard line, and a great job of coverage there. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Complete in the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws right in those holes. Get those first downs. Get those big chunks.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Motion from the wideout. They'll go to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
The Buffaloes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Got rid of him quickly, but it's incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. Might be changing the route. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Tight end getting vertical. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And the Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
When offenses run these slant routes, it's about putting the ball right on the numbers, and defensively, I got to be able to take those angles right away. See where he's at, break on the football. Poor angles there by the defense. The offense took advantage with some nice yards after the catch.
And the Buffaloes will have it 1st and 10. Looks as if he's going to run it.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Got it behind the line. It's Dickey. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
The Buffaloes didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. The give to the tailback. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? They'll go to the air. Buys a little extra time. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Past the 20. Past the 10. Touchdown, Utah! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
It's really hard as a quarterback because you got your eyes downfield. You're trying to find an open guy. You're trying to negotiate the rush, and all of a sudden people are swatting at the ball. They hit you. They knock it out. Got to do a better job next time of keeping two hands on the ball so you don't get it scooped and scored like what happened right there.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UCLA is on top, but it's not like Troy Aikman or Gary Beeman are playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 11 over Baylor. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Hauls it in. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Looking for more room. Finally brought down, but what a play not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And it's frustrating because you go into half and the coaches tell you what they want to accomplish. Listen, we've seen this the whole first half. This is what they're doing. Not a good job coming out. First drive, trying to get some momentum created. Turn it over to the other team. Give them a good field position now, too. Not the ideal start.
They're going to give it to the wide receiver on first and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And listen, I'm just trying to find a way to be positive down here, have positive gains, not run, QB sneaks and halfback dives, get the football on the perimeter with somebody with some speed and maybe catch you off guard. It wasn't a great play, but I got some positive yards out of it.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Got a man. And the defense knocks him down immediately behind the line.
That's just a tremendous individual effort by the defender. He's able to defeat his block and get to the ball and get the ball down on the ground. Very, very nice job.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Wants to go up top. Got his man quickly. Touchdown, Utes! A great catch and run for 6. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. In front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking downfield on first down. They'll run the screen. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He might want another play. Going to swing it on 2nd down. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Bringing it back. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Utah!
I'll tell you, you love linebackers that are good against the run, but how nice is it when you've got a guy that can sit in zone coverage like he can and not just pick it off, but find his convoy and take it to the house. That is a game-changing play.
And he added the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. He'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the big fella. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Dickey.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. It's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
And the Buffaloes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The lone back's got it. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. We've reached a break. It's Utah holding the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. They go back to work in the final period of this one.
Here we go, set.
They'll send the tight end in motion. To the air on first down. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Wide receiver going in motion. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Extending the play. Throwing on the run. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Snagged in the middle, it's Williams. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Coming out on first down with the play fake. They're working that left side. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, Dave?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to throw again. Gets it out fast. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He'll take it himself. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Utes! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Coming out with it, it's Yates. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped. Brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the... There he goes! And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. It's Bobo. Unloads to the wideout. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And we've seen a lot of that from this offense, unfortunately. Just quarterback and wide receivers just not in sync. And sometimes it happens and they get out of sync and they don't make big plays. But, man, you're in a huge deficit. You need big plays down the field, so somebody's got to make a play for their quarterback.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Sticky. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. And the Buffaloes are on the move. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
The Buffaloes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Dropping back, it's Bobo. Quickly complete. Open space at the 25. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives. The coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. and the offense coming onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Gets the back moving. Back to pass on 2nd down. Pressure coming. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. Good timing on the quick out. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and he gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
And the Utes with the 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Swings it out to his running back. Oh, he's got some space. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a 1st down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen, strip the football, do something.
Bringing the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll give it to the back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, oof, it was not a good day.
He's taking a deep shot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
He's got the back in the middle. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Going for the marker on the ground. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.